Hi guys, it's Meatless Monday and I have another awesome recipe for you. It's more of an appetizer, so it's in between snacking or if you have guests over, this is a great recipe to serve to your guests, vegan or non-vegan. So it's called Buffalo Cauliflower Bites, and I like this because I am a big fan of buffalo wings when I used to eat meat, and it's difficult to find something to match that texture and taste, and this is the closest I've come to those. So I do really enjoy eating these. In front of me I have all the ingredients laid out for you. The first thing we're going to start off with is your cauliflower bites. I've pre-cut them, chopped them up into little bite-sized pieces. And we're going to have a flour mix, and then we're going to do a dip for the buffalo bites. It's a jalapeno sour cream dip, and it's phenomenal. I love it. I have my salt and my garlic. For my flour mixture, a half a cup of flour, a cup of chilled water. For your buffalo sauce, I'm using Red Hot wing sauce. You can get whatever type of buffalo sauce to your preference, and you're going to use a half a cup of this. Earth Balance butter. And for your dip, I use one whole jalapeno, which I cut in half. One is seeded and the other is not, because I like a little bit of spiciness. And the Sour Supreme sour cream. Again, it's all vegan. So let's whip it all up. Now you get yourself a mixing bowl. Add your flour. Add half a teaspoon of salt. And a tablespoon of garlic powder. Add your cup of water. And mix that all together. I have my flour mixture ready. Now to get your cauliflower, I use chopsticks to dip into my flour mix, and then I'll set it on the cookie sheet. But before I do that, I'm going to preheat my oven. So I'm going to bake and preheat my oven to 450 degrees and start. I take each little bite of cauliflower, swirl it around in there, and just place them in there. And you're going to do that with all your cauliflower bites. You can do them one by one, or I'll just put a few in there. Mix it all up, get them out one by one. Oops. Now you can do this with or without the flour mix. I like it with the flour mix because it gives it that little bit of a crunchy feel to it, and I just prefer it that way. Now that my oven's preheated, I'm going to put my battered cauliflower into the oven. And set a timer of 20 minutes and start that. In 20 minutes I will check it, and then I will dip it in the hot sauce and then cook it for another 10 minutes in the oven. So while I wait for my battered cauliflower to cook for the next 20 minutes, I'm going to start on making the jalapeno sour cream dip to go with it. I'm going to use my Twister New Wave that my mother gave me, and I use this a lot. I love it. for dips and juices. It can be used for various things. So I'm gonna add my jalapenos, chop them up, just one whole jalapeno, a little bit of salt for taste, and a half a cup of sour cream. Twist that top on there. Turn it upside down. So it should be done. You should have a liquid consistency. And when chilled in the fridge, it gets thicker. So it looks liquidy right now. I'll chill it in the fridge with the lid on it so that it can thicken. I have 5 minutes remaining on my oven. And to prepare the buffalo sauce, you need a tablespoon of melted earth balance. You can't quite see it in here, but it's in there. And your half a cup of whatever buffalo sauce you would like to use. Pour it in there. I just use my chopsticks and I just kind of mix it up. Leave the oven on because you will be putting it back. Buffalo Bites back into the oven to cook for another 10 minutes. So I pull them off one by one, throw them in there. I do a few at a time so that they can all be evenly coated. Shake them off a bit. So they should look like that, and they're ready to go back into the oven for another 10 minutes. My cauliflower buffalo bites are now ready to go on a plate and be served with its dip. So there you have it, a great appetizer dish to serve to your friends and family. I'll see you next week. Bye.